Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I guess I'm just going to go from here.
Okay.
Live from Studio One in the Steel Cow building, located in the historic village of Lakeville, Rhode Island, home of Johnny Cakes and Brickley's Ice Cream. I'm Dan Chaika, and this is The Eden Show, a Greenhouse Entertainment Group production. Eden's guests tonight are from sunny Florida, Leland Brown, and from the beautiful Carolinas, Wendy Jones. Two hep cats that will be jamming with our fearless leader, always cool under pressure, the ingenue from Ohio, the one, the only, Eden Castile.
Good evening. Happy Friday to all of you. It is so good to have all of you with me together. And we have 9 people watching right now. Yay!
Wow.
I didn't have to pay any of them. But you could pay me. You could buy me a coffee. You could buy me a libation. You can buy me something. And I'll be most grateful. Right, Dan?
Link right up top.
Link right up top, right up there. Or you can Venmo at Eden Castile 1. Now that we got the money out of the way, it is good to see everybody. So I have a song. All right. This one I was thinking of because you have to do the song in April. It's called I'll Remember April. Isn't it pretty? And in honor of our guests tonight, I thought I'd give them something jazzy. This lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we've ever had. Alone, where we have walked together, I'll remember April and be glad. I'll be content. You loved me once in April. Bad relationship. Your lips were warm and love and spring were new. But I'm not afraid of autumn and her sorrow. I'll remember April and you. The fire will dwindle into glowing ashes, for flames in life live such a little while. Bad relationship. I won't forget, but I won't be lonely. I'll remember April and I'll smile. When you find a song about April, you have to do it in April.
Yes.
That's the rule. And I don't do April in Paris that well, but this one is Julie London's, wonderful jazz singer, actress. So that's in honor of Julie, in honor of April. April's a great month. We got through the non-tax day this week. Right, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was, we just survived this week. This is a great thing, right? We survived this week.
Yes.
So you came and you recorded some music for the Peacedale Hayride that is coming up. So here's shameless plug.
Yes. Plug it.
Totally, right? So 'cause what good is being a musician and producer based in Wakefield, Rhode Island, if you can't have your personal lawyer and MC on albums? This is what I say. So, but he happens to be good, and we wrote a song together. So he's one of 9 singers on the Peacedale Hayride Volume 2, which will be coming out May 12th. And then he will also be performing at the Pump House in beautiful Peacedale, Rhode Island on May 23rd. So tickets are available at edencastile.com for that event. It's all country songs, but they're all original country songs. What's the title of your song, Dan?
Pearls of Wisdom.
Yes, it is. It's a wonderful song. And I'm so looking forward to sharing all of these songs. We have 9 fantastic performers. So that's going to be great. And you also turned in a video for something coming up, which maybe we'll premiere later on.
Yeah.
We've been doing that virtual video thing, everybody. So in addition to this live streaming, right, Dan's getting around. He does videos for Barker Playhouse up in Providence. I've also done 2 videos. I turned in one for Barker Playhouse. So they have an online cabaret called Home Away from Home. And here's another shameless plug. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be part of 2 different virtual events. So one is Chestnut Street Playhouse, which is chestnutstreetplayhouse.org. So they're doing a virtual video. And I did a show there 2 years ago, The Bridges of Madison County. Did you see that? Did you come and see me in that?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And I didn't know that was. I knew you were doing. Aren't you doing something else this week too?
I am. I'm also part of a virtual reunion for this show. So Sweeney Todd, I did that several years ago with a contemporary theater company in Wakefield. So they're doing some reunions online with various casts. So last week we all got together online and we talked about how to make fake blood. Very important. We talked about Stephen Sondheim. I got to play Mrs. Lovett in that show, and it was really fun. But what was really fun was the fake blood. And I like making memes. So this was the first day that we had a photo call. And that's my friend Jason Shealy, who played Sweeney. And there's me playing Mrs. Lovett. And that's Terry Shea playing the judge, Turpin. And they put us in there. This photo is taken by Seth Jacobson, who's a wonderful photographer in town. I just saw him today because he's also volunteering for COVID stuff. So he got to watch me get, COVID tested. Woo. So it's a small town. But cheer for Sweeney Todd's favorite team, the Razorbacks. Where's my cymbal crash when I really need it? Okay. So nobody hires me for my jokes. They hire me for my musical talent. But if I did tell jokes, I would tell these jokes. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. So on this day in history, right? It's World Voice Day. That's not a joke. It really is World Voice Day, right? So World Voice Day is a day when we celebrate singers and teaching. And so every voice teacher I know is doing something special for World Voice Day. But in my world, every day is World Voice Day. So yeah, you sing, I sing, we play, we have people over. It's super fun. We have these two great singers tonight, Wendy and Leland. So every day should be World Voice Day. But for those who do celebrate World Voice Day, happy World Voice Day to you. Today is World Voice Day. Yes, namaste, World Voice Day. In 1705, however, on this day in history, in 1705, Queen Anne knighted Isaac Newton at Trinity College, Cambridge. She understood the gravity of the situation. World Voice Day. World Voice Day. In 1789, George Washington headed out from Mount Vernon for his first presidential inauguration. No riots were reported because there was nothing to make great again. World Voice Day. In 1862, slavery was abolished in the District of Columbia. And yet people still hated D.C. because that's what it's there for. Okay. In 1900, the U.S. Post Office issued the first books of postage stamps on this day. On this date in 1982, your grandma threw them out during spring cleaning, saying, "Your grandpa keeps everything and I'm sick of it."
Right along with the sports cards, right?
Right. Right. On this day in 1966, this song was released. When a man loves a woman by Percy Sledge. All right. Who remembers the rest of it? I don't know. I did that in junior high choir because we had a really interesting choir teacher.
That is.
Yeah, we did When a Man Loves a Woman. We did things that really we probably shouldn't have done, but she just made us sing her favorite song. So I actually got a really good pop culture education from Mrs. Dodge that was completely unintentional. World Voice Day. Yeah. Then on this day, in 2021, Wendy Jones and Leland Brown were guests on The Eden Show. Here they are.
We got Joe.
Hey. Hello. It is good to see you. You got to save me from my jokes. So
yes.
They weren't terrible, were they?
No, not at all.
Right. Okay. World Voice Day. That's why I'm a comedian, because it's World Voice Day. But I'm thrilled to have both of you here. So Wendy is in North Carolina. Leland is in Florida, Winter Park, Florida, right?
Winter Garden.
Winter Garden. All right.
Yes.
And what's your temperature right now? Just
I'm ashamed to say, but I think it's probably around 76 degrees.
He sounds really ashamed. Really ashamed.
I am. I don't like to rub it in.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, as some of the kids used to say, it doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck.
We got snow in Providence.
It's 79 degrees. Oh.
79 degrees. That's that little extra 4. World Voice Day. So today it snowed in Rhode Island because, as Prince said, sometimes it snows in April. I don't do that song either. That's a great song. Wendy, did it snow in North Carolina today?
Okay.
No, it didn't snow in North Carolina today. Thank God.
Try turning the phone sideways.
Oh, okay. Wendy has this really cool backdrop. And she looks like she should be doing the comedy for World Voice Day?
I have a secret desire to be Mrs. Maisel.
Really?
Well, yeah, maybe just the actor in the show.
She's
'Cause
great.
She has. I know she's funny, and she gets to wear these great clothes.
She does get to wear great clothes.
Yeah, I totally
Her
dig
clothes
that.
are awesome.
Hey,
Well,
if it's National Voice Day, I'm a voice teacher. I spent my day teaching. That's what I did. But it's also, I don't know if you know this, April is Jazz History Month.
I did not know that. Thank
Yes.
goodness for this very important fact.
Jazz History Month. And also, I'll just throw in that April is, I believe, Ella Fitzgerald was born in April. So there's just that little tidbit for
A
you.
birthday. She has an important birthday. This is great.
And she had a tisket and a
Basket,
tasket.
yeah, the basket. Right.
She had a birthday cake in her basket.
I got that. All right. So
Yeah.
since you guys started singing, I get to keep you singing. Thank you, Dan, so much for that wonderful intro. Mwah.
See you later.
See you later. All right. Let's sing something. So I had this in A flat. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, we're just going to make it up. So we are singing live. Wendy is in North Carolina, Leland is in Florida, and we are live streaming this. And I'm playing in Rhode Island. But we think it's going to work out. We tested it enough, so we don't know. But
But if
hopefully
it
you
doesn't
like
work
it.
out, we're
Yeah.
having fun anyway.
That's right. We are
right.
having fun. Oh, I see tons of comments. Thank you all very much. Checking, making sure it's working. Hi, Karen. Hi, everybody. Groan after groan after groan. Yes, David. Absolutely. Okay. So now we get to sing, and I can see the comments. Please tell me where you are all from, and tell me if you had snow today.
Little Irving Berlin.
Yep.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Yeah, heaven. I'm in heaven. And the care that hung around me through the week seems to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Oh, I love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek.
Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek.
Oh, dance with me, I want my arm about you. The charm about you, Leland, will carry me through
To heaven. I'm in heaven.
And my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see
when we're out together dancing.
Out together dancing.
Out together dancing. We're going to wind it up sometime.
Out together dancing cheek to cheek.
I think we got a threesome in there.
I think we got a foursome, actually. That's called a four-peat. It was a new thing we invented.
It's
all
a
good.
brand new thing we invented.
It's a new jazz tag.
It's a jazz thing. It's a jazz thing. Hey, Laura, Denver had snow yesterday and today. It should be gone in a couple of days because Denver. Yeah. I actually taught a person in Denver today, Gilly. And yeah, she said, I was complaining about the snow. And she kept on saying, move to Denver, move to Denver. Honey, I would if I could. So today, absolutely. You know, April is the cruelest month, as was written. So it's cruel, there's good songs, and there's jazz. Thank God. So, for instance, yeah, no snow here in Florida. Rub it in. Rub it in. Okay. So that's why you get the jokes, because there's snow. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Teak to Teak is a great one. So we're going to try an actual trio. I just like saying threesome because that's fun, but we'll call it a trio.
What was it? Why is that fun?
It's, well,
I'm
I've
just
heard,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I've heard it's fun.
I'm trying to play the innocent. I guess I'm too old for that now.
We're
huh?
too old for that.
Okay, whatever.
We're so old.
I'm not
We're
sure what
so-
you're talking about. What's a three-way?
Yeah. It's this really good food from Cincinnati.
Okay, all right. I like food.
It's good. You ever had a three-way? She said.
Oh,
But
I've had a Subway.
Rick's in the other.
Yeah, a three-way in Cincinnati, if you're from Ohio like I am, is Skyline chili. So you have your Skyline chili, but first you have your base. Your base is spaghetti. Then you have the chili on top. Then you can make it three-way by adding the cheese. You make it four-way by adding the onions. You make it five-way by adding the oyster crackers.
Whoa.
Boom.
Wow.
And then you don't go near anybody for several days. But it's really good. And it's
We do
Skyline
barbecue.
chili.
We do
Yeah,
barbecue.
you can do barbecue. So, but yeah. So in Cincinnati, when you say you're having a three-way, nobody assumes sex. They always assume chili
Okay.
because Ohio.
Because
I love Ohio. I miss Ohio. All right. So, anyway, the very thought of Ohio makes me think threesome thoughts because of chili
right.
and other things. So now we're going to try a threesome song using all the technology at our disposal
By Ray Noble.
by Ray
Oh,
Noble.
I'm starting this.
All right.
The very thought of you, and I forget to do.
The little ordinary things that everyone ought to do.
I'm living in a kind of daydream.
I'm happy as a queen.
And foolish though it may seem,
To me, you're everything.
The mere idea of you, the longing here for you.
you'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you.
I see your face in every flower.
Your eyes and stars above.
It's just the thought of you.
Every thought of you.
And now I get to do a little intro thing where you guys talk amongst yourselves. Because if you talk amongst yourselves, then you won't hear any wrong notes I play.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about the Reds, the Buckeyes. I don't know. What sports? Go sporty sports. I don't know.
I like your piano playing.
Oh, thank you.
So do I.
Okay, then you can come back in if you want to.
The mere idea of you.
The longing here for you. I'll play that.
Just like we practiced.
You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you.
I see your face in every flower.
Your eyes and stars above.
It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you,
My
love.
Okay, I hope the technology worked because I mean I felt it. If I have to have
yeah.
a three-way, make it that kind of three-way.
There you go.
It was, yeah, that's, it was fun to sing a chord.
Yeah.
It is fun to sing chords.
In real, instead of singing a chord to a track that I've recorded myself.
Thank you, So Magical. Says beautiful from all of you. I think I know who So Magical is. So thank you very much. That's so fun, right? SEO fun, yeah. We worked really hard on the tech, ladies and gentlemen, really hard this week, trying to make it
How many
all come
hours?
together.
Well,
Yeah. So, if you've seen The Eden Show before, which I hope you have, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel so that way you can see it every week. Guys, I got to do the shameless plugs. The shameless plugs are just going to happen.
it's not shameless.
It's not shameless.
You've got something going here. So
I'm promoting.
Yes.
World Voice
yes.
Day. World Voice Day. So when we do these kind of things, we do rehearse and we practice. So we've been trying a lot of different tech things since I had Wendy on earlier as an Eden Show guest and I had Leland on, and we all thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we got the two of them together? But then, of course, if you get two fantastic vocalists together like this, you want to get them to sing at the same time. But that does challenge the space-time continuum just a tad.
Yes, it does.
Just a tad. So if, Stephen Hawking were here, he'd be really impressed. But we did try a bunch of different tech to try to make this happen. Yeah, Joe Potenza, amen, no shame for the plugs. So, So, shameless plug if we ever get that tech to work. But I'm grateful to StreamYard that it's working because that's my streamer. And I'm grateful to Sonobus. And who else do I need to be grateful to?
Soundjack,
absolutely. Because we've used that successfully in the past. So we weren't able to get it all to work together tonight, but we still got a lot going on. A lot is working. So Joe Potenza said there's nothing wrong with a shameless plug, which lets me do this.
Yay.
Leland,
Yeah.
talk about this. Talk about this fantastic album coming up.
Oh, well, first of all, let me talk about the group. It is just four of the most incredible musicians ever. And I had the opportunity to record with them. And it's just so much fun. They're alive. They're well.
That's good criteria right there.
Yeah, no, it's a hot group.
They're a hot group.
It's a hot group. Yeah.
This is Evening Sky, and they have a new album coming out, and you can visit their website, which I think is eveningsky.com or eveningsky.org. Joe will tell us because Joe Potenza, the bassist for this group, is watching tonight, right, Joe? Yeah. And so they have a new album coming out, one mic, 2 weekends, where they literally, recorded it, one mic over 2 weekends, and Leland is singing on it.
They, one of the things I have to say about them, that when Joe first talked to me about recording with the group, I said, sure, I'd love to. And he said, let me tell you a little about the group. I said, okay. He said, well, I'm playing bass. I go, yeah, naturally. He said, and we have a drummer.
Eric Hastings.
Eric, yep. And we have a guitar player.
Gino Rosati.
Gino, yep. And we have a pedal steel player. And I went, whoa, hold on. Guitar, pedal steel, bass, drums. I'm sure. The combination in my head just went crazy. And then when I got to the first rehearsal, I was just blown away.
It's like a four-way.
It is the most incredible sound and blend. It's great. It's great. So everybody get that album. For the musicians, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
eveningskyband.com. That's what it is. Thank you, Joe, for putting that in there. eveningskyband.com. Definitely check them out. New album is coming out very soon. They're also performing locally at the Pump House Music Works in Peacedale next Friday night, April 23rd. So there is no Eden Show next Friday night. Not because of them, but you have no reason to not go and see them at Pump House Music Works. They're fantastic. And they're with Tish Adams, our friend, who's a wonderful jazz singer.
Yes,
so she'll be fronting them. And they are also the band for Peacedale Hayride on May 23rd. Evening Sky is playing for that entire show. So I'm so thrilled to have them. And Joe played on most of the songs on Peacedale Hayride. Just pretty much all. Yes, Joe, thanks for the plug. Happy to plug your group. Happy to. So, it's going to be wonderful. Hi, Carrie Lee. Mr. Cat. Fisher changed my YouTube name to Mr. Cat, but it's Tracy. So, from Nebraska?
Oh, Tracy. Yeah.
I love Nebraska. I've been in Nebraska. That's a beautiful place.
It is a beautiful place. Yeah. Thank you for watching all the way from Nebraska. Thank you all.
Yeah.
So that's going to be at Evening Sky will be at Pump House Music Works in beautiful downtown Peacedale, Rhode Island next Friday night, assuming there's no rain. Pump House is back. They've got tons of stuff happening. And then my group will be there on Sunday, May 23rd for Peacedale Hayride Volume 2. But both of those featuring Evening Sky. So that's great. They're wonderful. Anytime you can see them perform. And I think performing is starting to come back, which is great. Wendy, you've got a bunch of gigs lined up in North Carolina, right?
Yeah, got some big band stuff coming up, and I got another potential big band thing. That's kind of my favorite thing to do, and we're lucky to have about 4 around here that a couple I sing with regularly, and a couple I'm a sub for, and I don't mind subbing for them anytime. I will go anywhere to sing with a big band. I have my own charts, so just call me. I'm ready.
Yeah, call her.
I have like this many charts all my own. So
And she's starting to arrange her own stuff.
yeah, I'm working on a CD too. I'm trying to arrange my own stuff and write some of my own stuff. And I'm searching for a title because the theme of the CD is really like a woman about middle-aged like I am looking back at life, and it's not depressing. I found that there's a lot of like joyful things and about making decisions. And I was thinking, should I call it the senior discount or menopause jazz or something? I wasn't sure, and I didn't think that those were really going to sell, except maybe in the $5 bin at CVS. So anybody who's got a better title for like that, just let me know. Drop me a line.
Put the titles. Okay, viewers, give her a title. She needs titles, and we also are going to play Sounds Like a Song with these two. So I do need titles. It can be the title of a song that has yet to be written.
Yes.
Both of them know how to do this, and they're rather good at it.
We'll see.
You can put in a title. I've got a few from Facebook earlier today that we'll use.
Super.
Freeing Yourself. There's one.
Oh, Lord.
Good. All right. So yeah, put in titles for that. And then that could also be the name of your album, Wendy. So
Yes.
I figure either way it's going to work. We either get an album title or we get songs and also as well. Yeah. Menopause Jazz. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Menopause the musical?
No, I haven't.
That's 3 hours you're never going to get back.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. Oh, no, you know what? I shouldn't say anything because I haven't even seen it. I might like it.
I saw it earlier in my fertile time, and
Okay.
maybe it really have to see it when you're in it.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense otherwise.
Okay.
And Leland's going.
Oh, yeah, we should stop with the,
Hey,
Do you want me to do a solo?
You bet I do.
I love this solo. It's by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein, and it's about being young and in love.
Young and
It's a
dog-eared.
perfect song for a 55-year-old. I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. See, I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring. Maybe that's a hot flash. I'm starry-eyed and vaguely discontented.
It
It's
clearly
a hormonal
is.
thing. Yeah, like a nightingale without a song to sing. I had no gigs, but why should I have spring fever when I know it isn't spring?
Well,
I keep wishing I were somewhere else.
what does that key?
Walking down a strange new street. What's a half step among friends? Hearing words that I have never heard from a man I've yet to meet. It's a little theatery. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way that it might as well be spring. It might as well be spring.
I wish Joe Potenza was here now to be my left hand. And wishes Joe is saying, call me up, Eden, because he hasn't spent enough time here in my house already. I don't know where you're going to come in, but...
Well, I'm just listening to you play. You're on the second A, right? See, I was fully content to make it one chorus. She's pushing the envelope here.
She does that sometimes.
It's the memory fading is what that is. There you go.
I keep wishing I were somewhere else,
Yeah.
walking down a strange new street in New York, hearing words that I have rarely heard. I am walking here from a man I've yet to meet. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams, can't make up my mind. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a human or a robin on the wing, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way that it might as well be spring. It might as well be spring. It might as well be spring. I don't know what month it is. I've been sitting here 13 months, just looking at the screen, waiting it for turn to spring. Ooh, spring.
I think we have spring fever officially.
It's like a little cabaret jazz. Well, I can't help myself. I can't do that on a real gig. They'll kick me out of the venue.
See, this is why you need to do the cyber gigs with me.
I know. I love cabaret.
Right.
I just love it. It's just too fun.
It is fun.
Maybe
And
it's
it
a bit
is.
self-indulgent, but
It is a little indulgent if you do it right. That's what I think. I mean, I have had really good, conversations with really good cabaret people who say, no, it's really about, it's the journey of the audience. And yeah, but it also feels so good to just talk about yourself. I mean, it does. This show is called The Eden Show, ladies and gentlemen. It feels really good just to freaking talk about yourself.
like,
so
buy
what?
her a coffee, look at the Venmo link. And,
That's right.
I think, you will be compelled to donate when you hear Leland sing
Yes.
this
Yes,
next
shall.
tune.
All right,
George
so yeah.
Gershwin.
A little bit of a Gershwin. All right, yeah, Leland, there's your
It is. I can also be paid to stop. So if you, hey, either way works.
pay him not to sing. Do you ever see the movie The Fabulous Baker Boys?
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Why is that not on Netflix every
I'm telling
week?
you.
Really, it's so good. But I remember that's how they picked the girl singer Michelle Pfeiffer. Right? Is that they were two piano playing brothers, but then they started getting paid off by the places they were playing because they weren't bringing people in. So he said, "Here's the money for the rest of the week." He said, "What? You're giving us money now?" He said, "Yeah, you don't have to come back." He said, "You're paying us not to play." Yeah, because they needed a girl singer, and then they got Michelle Pfeiffer, and things got better. So that's a great one. All right, so now this one is a little bit. This has nothing to do with spring, right?
It could
Actually,
be.
it does. It does. Because, as you know, spring is for lovers. And this is about new love and things like that. So, for instance,
Yep.
they're writing songs of love, but not for me. Stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I've found more clouds of gray than any Russian play can guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get this way. I owe a last and all for lack a day. Although I can't dismiss of her kiss, I guess she's not for me.
version of this is your favorite besides Leland's?
Nat King Cole.
Yeah. He had a good ache in his voice.
Yeah. It all began so well, but what an end. This is the time a fellow needs a friend. When every happy plot ends with a marriage knot. No, not for me.
There's no not for me.
Nice playing.
Well,
Beautiful.
thank you.
Oh, I love it, Leland. And
What I love about that,
Thank you, Wendy.
Gershwin name checked at the beginning of that, right? Beatrice Fairfax. And the
Yes.
opener, yeah. Old Man Sunshine, listen, you never tell me dreams come true. Just try it and I'll start a riot.
Yep.
Beatrice Fairfax, don't you dare ever tell me he will care. I'm certain it's the final curtain. So I remember Linda Ronstadt's version of this because I loved her so much. She did it on one of the 3 albums she did with Nelson Riddle. And it actually included like a little note about who Beatrice Fairfax was so people would know, right? An advice columnist.
Yeah.
Right, similar to Dear Abby or
I didn't know
an
that,
agony aunt, right?
Yeah.
So back then, right, that was how they name checked, and then the king of all name checking in jazz is Cole Porter, right? Like, Let's Do It has tons and tons of different names of socialites who were contemporaries and things like that.
You know, I just have to say there's one thing about Cole Porter that maybe makes him maybe the best lyricist ever in the history of time. And there's one thing.
One thing.
He managed to put the word asbestos in a song and rhyme with it. I mean, who puts asbestos in a song? Who does that?
What's the song?
But heaven bless us, I'm not asbestos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, now I do feel menopausal because I can't remember that.
Is it really in that? Or maybe I'm not as best as. No, I
Let's
think
misbehave.
it's asbestos.
We're not asbestos. Let's misbehave.
No.
That sounds like it should be.
Y'all, the people out there know who it is. Oh, look, Rick said great stuff, Leland. No, it's like, but heaven rest us. I'm not asbestos. That's why I won't dance. Don't ask me. That's it.
Okay.
That's Cole Porter, right?
Yeah. We're going to find out. Somebody tell us. Is that Cole Porter? We think it's Cole Porter. All right.
I won't dance. I feel like it is.
I won't dance, madam, with you. Okay. We'll have her back. She'll get to do I Won't Dance. Right. All right. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Laura. Laura says she saw Fabulous Baker Voice with me. Laura also saw Dirty Dancing with me. So Laura was my movie partner. It was really
We'll do
cool.
movie songs one day.
We will. We should do that. That would be a really good thing.
That would be a good thing to do in March. You could do the countdown
To the Oscars.
Oscars, and you could do like movie songs.
I could. Do you guys know as time goes by? Of course. Do you know it?
Duh.
Is that the key okay or is it too high? It's in C. But if I do...
Well, honey, it
You
depends.
must remember
If you want my
this.
head register or my chest
A
register.
kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The
Fundamental things apply as time goes by.
I'm listening to this. You go.
And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. Blah,
Go.
blah, 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 blah.
Well, no, as time goes by.
We'll work on it, right? Moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of
Sorrow,
jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. On that you can it's still the same old story.
A fight for love and glory.
A case of do or die.
The world will always welcome lovers
As time goes by.
There you go.
It's like a real bar where you just sing stuff and hope for the best. It's like a real bar.
Yeah, if it were a real bar down here, there'd be country music, though.
Oh, nice seg. Very good. So actually, my dad.
It's not my first rodeo.
It's not your first rodeo. Well done. Well done. So my dad actually worked his way through college playing piano in bars. Mm-hmm. So he would play on Friday and Saturday, and then he'd play for church Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. So when I grew up, we had fake books were not totally legal. Right? So a fake book is basically, sheet music, lyrics with the chords above and everything.
Right.
So, and I trained as a classical piano player. And then at some point I started playing with a group in high school. So I needed to know all these songs. And so my dad started pulling out all of these dusty volumes that he had gotten that were contraband, basically. Yeah. Now you can get fake books everywhere and you can do chord charts online and stuff like that. But back then, that was how I learned the repertoire. Was from his fake books. And he said, he would have these. He'd be Ronnie Castile at the organ. And he'd play. Yeah, he played a little tiny organ at a restaurant in Columbus, Ohio called Seafood Bay.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
And he used to say, hum a few bars and I'll fake it. Right.
My first real book I got from Jack's Drum Shop in Boston. Mm-hmm. And when I went in, somebody said, "You need a fake book?" I go, "Yeah. Go to Jack's Drum Shop." I said, "Okay. You got to have cash." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, under the table, right?
$25. I said, "Okay." So I walked in. I said, "Oh no, they called it a real book. Sorry, right. I need a real book." Mm-hmm. Guy goes, "Shh, come over here." So I walked to the other end of the counter. He goes, $25. I said, "All right." So I gave him the $25. He reaches under the counter and he comes up with a brown paper bag and goes, "Here you go."
Oh my God.
I never saw you.
That's a great story. Oh my God.
With my real book. It's just like,
this is what we dealt with, boys and girls. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
sure.
But yeah, before we could, kind of do that. But yeah, under the table. Yeah. Everything under the table. But that's the only way you could learn the music, or just listen to the albums over and over again.
Yeah, and who wants to transcribe?
No. So, now, boys and girls, we have all this tech that we can use to do it. But back in our day, we had to get our books
to listen. We had to actually understand and do ear training and write it down on a staff.
That's right. Or we have to fake our way through it in front of drunk people. Whatever works, I say.
Yeah, that's a good way to learn how to do it.
Yeah. And so
the more you drink, the better we sound. So
there you go.
There's that.
Oh, yeah. I remember in college, and this is the last story I'll tell, is I was not a successful dater in college. So one bar still had a piano in it. So the dancing and everything was happening in one room, but nobody was sitting at the piano. So I didn't know what else to do. I sat at the piano, and everybody requested Piano Man over and over again. And in that 20 minutes, I learned how to play Piano Man.
Awesome.
And every drunk frat boy was sitting there singing Piano Man. But that's when I learned the power of live music in a bar. Yep. And I had a vision, well, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do what my dad did, and I'll just play in bars inside. And I mean, it worked for Nina Simone. She slummed by playing in bars because she was going to go to Carnegie Hall. And she did go to Carnegie Hall. So, but as it turns out, I was headed for something else. So, but it really showed me the power of doing that. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So anyway, the power of music and the power of country tunes. And so, Leland, let's see, should I have you do yours? I'm going to have Wendy do hers first, because we were talking about how country and jazz and blues all go so well together. And she said, well, I can sing anything, Patsy Cline. And I said, I love a challenge.
Well, let's see if I can remember it. I haven't sung any country music in like 20 years. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere I'm walking. Can you say latency? After midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me.
I love
Well,
Patsy.
me too. We made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that gets done by jazz singers too, doesn't it, Wendy?
Nice job.
World Voice Day.
No, I don't think so.
Madeline Peru. French
Okay,
Canadian?
then she does it. Yeah,
She does it. Okay.
I mean,
she's
as a
allowed.
jazz, like, I don't think that like it's a standard, but it might become one.
I'd pay money for you to sing it with a combo.
Okay, well, I'll work on
Just
that.
saying. Yeah,
Maybe
you
I'll
should.
try to find like a little. Maybe that's a challenge for me to do an
Viewers, do you
arrangement.
think Wendy should be singing this in her act? Yes. Type
yes,
her,
yes.
tell her, give her the props she deserves.
I used to sing it on my cabaret show on the cruise ships when I used to do cabarets on cruise ships.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to great women singers, and I did Peggy Lee and Ella Fitzgerald and Barbara Streisand and Patsy Cline, and
what she would have done if she had lived, right? I mean,
her real name is Virginia Patterson Hensley, by the way.
she's wonderful. She's from Shenandoah, Virginia, right? Winchester, Virginia.
Yes,
Near
I
Shenandoah.
visited her house.
Yes, my very first guest on the Eden Show, Justin Peterson. You two, well, you two know each other, right? You know
Yes.
Justin. Yeah, he's he's a major Patsy fan as well. So
You
we should
know-
have Patsy Cline night. And
We
just-
should.
Yeah.
So you know what I think I would like to do?
What?
If it's okay with you? You guys are going to sing a tune, right?
Right.
I might leave this broadcast and come back in because I feel like things are slowing down for me.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna put you in
Okay.
the green room, and then
Put
you
me
can
in the
come
green
back
room
in.
and I'll
All
come
right,
back in.
good.
Okay, great.
She just wants to have a drink. We
I
know
know.
this.
You
Right.
know how she is.
I know how she is. All right. So, yes. They're all saying, yeah, Wendy, everybody wants you to do stuff. All right.
Now,
so,
here's the thing. I'm not, I see the comments,
Uh-huh.
but I cannot comment.
oh, okay. I'm
Which is
not
better
sure.
than last time, because last time I couldn't even see the comments until after the show was over.
Right. Yeah, I'm seeing them. They should be on your right-hand side, Leland.
I
There's
see
the-
them, but I cannot chime in.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll work on that for next time for you.
Okay.
We'll figure out how to do it. So, but you have done so well with the tech.
Well,
You really have.
new computer. Had to buy
We got
a
a
new
new
computer.
computer, guys, for the first Eden show that he was on. He went out and bought a new computer, and he and Fran called me from Best Buy. Should we get this one?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you did, because now we
too.
can have all this fun, right?
Yeah.
It's great. All right, so now you get to sing a country song.
Yeah.
Right? So let's
What's
see.
more country than Hank Williams?
Absolutely. If you start singing it, I'll figure out what key you're in. But I
How
want you to
about
feel
let's try the
comfortable.
key? Can you do D?
I can do D.
Hear the lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
I went up a half step,
I
right?
know. I thought you were going to play something in between.
Oh, in that case, I will play something in between.
Very
Old Boys
nice.
Day.
The silence of a falling star lights up the blue sky. And I wonder where you are. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
That was beautiful.
Was.
Are you singing that on the Evening Sky?
Yes, that's
Yes,
one of the
he
ones.
is.
Yes.
Evening Sky, boys and girls. So make sure that you get that. Make sure you get that. Oh, thank you, Laura. Awesome whistle. You know, it works half the time, kind of like everything else. So, which is great. Let's see if Wendy is there. Is that better for you, Wendy?
Yeah, my screen is not. Yeah, when a show is this good, it's easy to break the internet. and so it's just that's a compliment to you and what you're serving up here. So
Right. I'm serving you jazz. I'm serving you everything. Pup love the whistling. I'm glad somebody did. I do make sounds dogs here. It's a good thing. You should hear me do Gonna Go into sometime. So we have now, it's time for a little bit of Sounds Like the Song.
Oh, Lord.
So this is where people give suggestions and you have to sing something from it. So let me go back here. And I think
Now
we had
these are jazz songs that have yet to be written. Is that correct? Jazz
Yeah.
titles of songs that have
Yeah. Okay. Karen Besson, When the Busts on My Piano Fell in Love. And she must be referring to these busts. When the busts in my piano fell in love.
Who's starting?
I don't care.
I sat at my piano playing a tune. I looked up and saw these busts in view. And I thought of you.
When my busts and the piano fell in love. Why go, Leland?
It had to be a message from above.
Oh, good. Yes.
They looked at each other and spread their new arms. But still had a certain kind of charm.
When the bust on my piano fell in love. They were put there by a woman who loved them. She wanted them with her always. But now they look askew. And she has to avert her gaze. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those were a gift, actually, from a neighbor of mine.
Very cool. They're very
That's very cool. Yeah, yeah. And so I just move stuff around. So anyway, but now, yeah. So I think it's Hermes and Artemis.
Hermes.
Yeah.
Love
And-
Hermes.
yeah, and this poor one her nose fell off one time, so her nose has been super glued together. I
hate it when that
Oh,
happens.
yeah, I hate it when that happens, but it's nice to have a little statuary every
Yep.
once in a while in your
Yep.
place. All right, thank you for that, Karen. That was great. Here's a real suggestion: Hot Flash Big Band. Wendy, Hot Flash Big Band.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. I'm standing up here singing with the big band. It's my favorite thing to do. But when I have glass. I'm singing with the big band at last, but then I get those feelings like I'm gonna bust a gut, and I'm out. Trying to make up words and hear the changes at the same time. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's potential. That might be my next tune.
There's potential in that. Okay, here's another one. Looking back at life. And this is also a suggestion. Could be for Wendy's show, but also it can be a song title. So Leland, how
I
about
think
you?
Leland should take this.
Looking back
Okay.
at life. You get to do it however you want because I'm kind of giving you.
As I sit here in my parlor making music, songs that I have never heard.
Awesome.
I make up the words as I go along, but I'm as happy as a bird. I tap my foot as I go along, 'cause I know somewhere there's a song.
Oh, good.
The thoughts come to me from long time ago, 'cause I know, yes I know, this song will never last, 'cause the words don't make much sense, but it comes from looking back at my past and paying the rent.
That's a real song right there. I like it.
Karen Besson just said, ASCAP is calling.
That's good. Woo!
Oh my gosh. Oh, guys. You know, I mean, yeah, the key to that is just say stuff.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
usually works out. I had a wonderful guest in my living room last week, Keith Munslow, and he,
Oh yeah.
He raised the bar for all of us and intimidated me, so sorry.
well, you gave great comments for him. And that's one of the fun things is that a lot of the guests who've been on the Eden Show watch other episodes and then make suggestions. Because like once you know how to do it, then you kind of help everybody else do it.
Yeah.
So, and it was really fun just to sit there and watch him do his thing. But he taught me how to do that. So, and he said, really, you just start playing and it just kind of shows up. It just kind of comes to you.
It's
and
like
you
anything else. You have to
figure it
practice it. I used to be in an improv group and in Tokyo when I lived over there, and we were doing stuff, and it got easier every week. But, you know, not only have we not practiced in a while, but we haven't sung live in
right.
a year.
We are all getting the rust off. So
Yeah.
speaking of improvisation, I'm putting up a picture here of my guest on April 30th, 2 weeks from tonight. This is Randy Buffalo. Randy Buffalo, ladies and gentlemen. So this picture was taken by Seth Jacobson, the guy I saw today. He's a wonderful photographer. Yeah. So Randy is going to share some song stylings with us, and he's very familiar with the improvised world.
Awesome.
That's all I can say. He's very familiar with the improv world.
All right.
So he will be my guest, and he'll be in my living room 2 weeks from now because he's all taken care of and everything. He's all safe.
Very cool.
Yeah, which is how you like a buffalo to be. I like the vaccinated buffaloes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's a
like,
good one.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go, please.
I saw the great name of a cabaret online someone did called Bewitched, Bipolar, and Bewildered.
Wow.
At which
That's-
point all of the DSM-4 diagnosis people say no.
Stop.
But no, I like it. Bewitched, bipolar, and bewildered.
That
Are
definitely
we?
sounds like a New York cabaret, totally. You know,
That's
we could like improvise a blues if somebody gave us like a topic. Mm-hmm. You know, and then we could just take turns like trying
Snow and spring.
Snow in spring.
Snow and spring. Spring snow blues.
Spring, snow, blues. I woke up this morning feeling so good. Well, I woke up this morning, I'm feeling so good. I'm gonna walk the dog, and I won't need my coat and hood. Oh no, but
when I went outside, there was this white stuff on the ground. I went outside, and there was this white stuff on the ground. It didn't make a sound. I reached down and I looked at it. Hot damn, there was snow on the ground.
Snow on the ground.
I climbed into my car. It was my sweet ride.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, I climbed into my car. It was my sweet ride. But once I got going, all I did was slip and slide.
We got snow on the ground. Snow on the ground. We got that snow on the ground. It's April. We got snow on the ground.
And people look at me and wonder, why do you frown?
I said to hell with this, I'm not sticking around. I think I need to travel and see some moon and sand. I know what I'm gonna do, gonna drive to Florida and see Leland.
Come on down, come on down.
We're going to see Leland Brown.
Gonna see Leland Brown.
Cause he ain't got no snow
See
on the
Leland
ground.
No snow on the ground.
It's April. There shouldn't be snow on the ground.
Come on down.
Where there's no snow on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. I think on that happy note, we're done. Yeah. That was pretty darn good. We got some triples out of there. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching The Eden Show. We really, really appreciate it. I did see one more.
Eden, thank you for asking us to. And Leland, I heard him for the first time on his show, and I texted Eden, and I was like, I want to sing with him, please.
And I said, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been so fun getting to know you, and we've only ever met any of us over the internet. We've never met in person.
That's right. So, I mean, I'm sad about this pandemic, but I'm really glad for that.
Yeah. This is
Just
a
that.
This
Just
is
that.
a perk.
The only good thing. All right.
Yes.
We get one more song. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're going to do the one because we actually made a list. We did actually rehearse this, guys. So.
Oh, I can't remember who's singing what. Who starts?
I don't know.
What
I
are we
can
singing?
only give you love that lasts forever. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And promise to be true each time you call.
Alone for you and you alone. Doesn't feel like A flat.
That's
all. That's all.
Because this is A flat.
I can only give you country walks in springtime.
When there's not snow.
And a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall.
And a love whose burning light will warm the winter night. That's all. That's all.
There are those, I am sure, who have told you they would give you the world for a toy.
All I have are these arms to enfold you, and a love that time will never destroy.
If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small.
Say it's me that you adore, for now and evermore. That's all.
That's all You'll say it's me that you'll adore, 'cause it's my show forevermore. That's all. That's all. That almost worked.
It was jazzy.
That's jazz.
Jazzy.
Jazz.
If we
Thank you
could actually
all.
hear
It's all
each other.
jazz.
Good night.